Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode, if you will, of Snapshot Sacramento. This week at the theater. For many people, this is a very special evening. It's February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. If you have someone wondrous to spend your time with, that's very cool. And if you don't, spend some wondrous time with yourself because you deserve it, because you are special, because you are worth all that wonderful self-love. So go get yourself some flowers, buy yourself some chocolates, open up a bottle of wine, and share it with yourself. If you have a pet, they make good company too. I've had many a great evening sitting with my cat. So, we're going to talk about what's happening this week at the theater. We are the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. We are SARTA, and we are very, very glad that you are here with us. We always let you know where we are. You can find us on our website, sarta.com, and check out what's going on in the community calendar that's there. This is something we instituted, it's been almost a year now since we put that in. And you as a theater or producing company can go in, put your information in there about auditions, about special events, about shows that you've got, that you've got that are opening. And we will share that on our calendar. We will share it in our newsletter. We will share it right here on Twitch. We also share it on all our social media. So you'll see a number of posts from us, SARTA Theaters on Facebook. And if you forgot something or you have a last minute thing, you can always pop it in there and we will reshare it through all our social media to let people know, hey, there's something special coming up this week that you need to know about. So let's see what's going on right now. But first, I have a special message for all of you out there. We love you. We love you. SARTA loves you. SARTA loves the fact that you have been there supporting community theater, supporting the work that SARTA's doing. I just found out the other night that we had another request for a scholarship for one of our youth programs. I'm so happy that we are able to do that. And we aren't able to do that without people like you who make generous donations to SARTA. We thank you for that. We thank you very, very much for that. So yeah, SARTA loves you. Thank you so much. And we'll continue to be here sharing that love, spreading the love. We've got a number of really cool special things that are coming up this summer, special to SARTA. I think you're going to like it. I'm going to tell you about one of them later on this evening in our broadcast. So stick with me. Here we go. Let's look at some of the special events that are going on in and around town. And there's a fair few of them happening. Special event happening at the Volcano Theater Company. They had to change their date, new date. They're kicking off their 2023 season on Saturday, February 25th at the Armory Hall up in Volcano, California. If you've never been up there, Volcano is just like the cutest place ever to go to. It's up in the foothills. It's surrounded by big, beautiful trees. The air is clear and crisp. It's pretty darn marvelous. So they're having a raffle and some auctioning, and it's going to be a potluck, and they're going to have dancing and awards and costumes. Oh my gosh. It's going to be quite the party. So go join them to celebrate Volcano Theater Company Saturday, February 25th. This will be their 50th season. That is so cool that they have been doing community theater for that long. Go support these guys. Go up to Volcano. It's just a cute place to visit too. And their theaters, they have two, are pretty marvelous. As the weather starts getting better and we start rolling into summertime, it's going to be pretty cool to be able to go have theater in the outside world. They have a big amphitheater that is just open air, and you can bring your lawn chairs and you can sit out under the beautiful, beautiful night sky surrounded by all the big trees, and see amazing theater. It's pretty darn cool up at Volcano. So, special event. Save that date for yourself. There's going to be a 70s dance party. Now, I know for some of you, the 70s was way before you were born, but for some of us, it's not that far away. Okay? So, we love 70s music. That was, again, music of our youth for some of us. But friends of the Parks and Rec department here are having a 70s dance party fundraiser on Fulton and El Camino Parks and Rec District is doing this. It's a big dance party and a fundraising event to benefit the friends of the Fulton El Camino Parks and Rec department. So again, supporting our Parks and Rec space. And why are they raising money? They are trying to get a selection of stuff to support the children's programs at the Park and Rec department. Many children, when it comes to being a part of these programs, this is their summer activity. This is what they get to do for after school, during the summers. Sometimes the Park and Rec districts run summer camps, which can be 1 or 2 weeks long. So they want to make sure they can provide all those fun things for the children while that's happening. I know my kids got to go to some of the Park and Rec summer camps too, and they were quite fun. So think about this. They're going to have drinks and concessions available to purchase. They're going to have costumes and dancing. It's encouraged. I mean, get your best 70s outfit on. Start going to the thrift store now to get your groovy clothes. Or maybe go far enough back in your closet. Who knows, If you're like me, I never throw away anything. You might actually have that outfit from the 70s. Who knows? But they've got their wonderful tickets. The doors are going to open at 7 o'clock. It's general seating, so you show up and park yourself someplace. Tickets are only $25 for that evening. That sounds like quite a lot of fun for not a lot of money. So get your tickets for that 70s dance party, the Howe Avenue Theater at the community center over there on 2201 Cottage Way. Tickets are available at the district office at Howe Park, or you can hit them up on Eventbrite. And this information will be on our website, so you can make a live click on that link. You want to go to a 70s dance party. Another one, this is information also from Volcano Theater Company on what's going on. They have a special on their season tickets for 2023. This is above and beyond. Yes, these are the same people who are doing that special event on the 25th, but they have a deal. If you buy 4 tickets right now, you'll get the 5th one free. That's for a season's run, the 2023 season, for Volcano Theater Company. And as they pointed out, you can treat your Valentine to the gift of theater. And if your Valentine happens to be yourself, treat yourself to the gift of theater. So they're showing this year in the spring will be Prisoner of 2nd Avenue. The summer show is going to be Beowulf and the Bard. Another summer show is going to be Silent Sky. For fall, they're showing Blithe Spirit. That's a funny comedy by Noel Coward. And then their holiday show will be Dashing Through the Snow. So you can get tickets for all of those. If you buy 4 tickets to 4 of the shows, you'll get the 5th one free. That's a pretty good deal. Check out the website for Volcano Theater Company to get your tickets for their 2023 season. A lot of our theater companies are doing special deals and things like that right now. Wanted to share this one with you. I shared it with everybody on Friday because I did a special broadcast to bring this to you the day the fundraiser started, but I want to bring it back around again on the day the fundraiser is ending. It's not over yet. The 14th is not quite done yet. So if you haven't had a chance to participate, the Macbeth Project is doing a big for these 4 days. It started on February 10th and it's going to end tonight. After tonight, there'll be no more popcorn fundraiser. Them in conjunction with Double Good Popcorn Company is doing a fundraiser for these 4 days, just in time to celebrate Valentine's Day. You still have a chance to do this. Order yourself some popcorn and you'll get yourself some tickets to see their pre-recorded show. This last summer they did A Midsummer Night's Dream, It was wonderful. I got to go and see it live and in person, but they did a recording, and what they'll share with you is the link to the recording, and you'll get that along with your popcorn, so you can have popcorn and some theater all at the same time in the comfort of your own home. You don't even have to take off your jammy pants and slippers to be able to see some great theater. You can see it at home. This popcorn fundraiser is helping them offset the cost of their upcoming theater productions. So they're asking you, please, please, please support this BIPOC theater company with the Double Good popcorn fundraiser that they're having right now. Remember, that ends tonight. So go to the Macbeth Project website for more information. They've got all of that up there. Or if you can grab that website information off of the screen here, you can do that. I'm sorry I can't make these hyperlinks for you to actually click on or drop them anywhere, but suffice it to say, if you go to their website, you'll be able to find the link for the Double Good Popcorn Company. Get yourself some popcorn, watch Midsummer Night's Dream. It's going to be so much fun and help out a very good cause. More special stuff that's coming up on February 25th at from 3 o'clock to 4:30 in the afternoon. After the performance of Alice in Wonderland, Sutter Street Theater is having a Mad Hatter's Tea Party. So get your best hat out and maybe bring your gloves, because you know you want to be very proper with this, and go to the tea party. It's going to be, again, after the presentation of Alice in Wonderland that day, and the party's going to be very interactive. The cast will be there, so you can get pictures with the cast from Alice if you want a picture with the White Rabbit, or with the Mad Hatter, or with Alice for that matter. You can get pictures with the cast. There will be snacks served, including White Rabbit cream puffs, tea or punch, and Snooks chocolate gold coins. So some tea, some cakes, some candy. It'll be lovely. And in addition, you're going to get an 8.5 by 11 original custom tea party print signed by the artist Mike Jimena. And if you've never seen some of Mike Jimena's artwork, it's pretty amazing. In fact, he teaches classes up there at Sutter Street Theater in art, canvas art. So you could take art classes from the artist. Mike's been doing art in our area for ages, both on canvas and on stage as a set designer. So his artwork is impeccable. So what a treat. All of that on the 25th. They're taking reservations. So make sure you go to SutterStreetTheater.com tickets, or give them a call so you can get your reservation for the Mad Hatter's Tea Party on Saturday, February 25th, again, from 3 to 4:30 p.m. after the show. Well, that should give you some wonderful things to go and do. Now, let's move forward a little bit. Coming up in March, we've got the information from the Playwrights Collaborative. The Playwrights Collaborative has their own website also that you can go to for more information. If you are someone who is looking to get into being a playwright, has something that you've written that you would like to bounce off other people, have readings, because they do that too. They'll have readings of someone's play and sit around and critique and workshop it with you. This might be for you. So you can get in touch with the folks at the Playwrights Collective. Gary Aged is the spearhead of this. He's the one who's always sending out the information and arranging the meetings. So you can contact them again through their website, the Playwrights Collective. Their collaborative, the Playwrights Collaborative, their next meeting is going to be on March 12th. So you've still got some time to put that in your plans. Now, that's all the special events that are happening, but we do have some auditions that are going on. We had some that went off last weekend. Again, I did a special announcement last Friday to let people know about the announcements that were happening, the auditions that were happening over the weekend, rather. But we've still got some more coming up in our near future. So let's take a look. Get those headshots and resumes ready, because here we go. I told you I'd have something special to share with you. This one is an audition notice from SARTA. That's right, we're going to sponsor and host a cabaret night. We're going to be holding auditions for the cabaret over at the Uli Theater, which is at 2700 28th Street in Sacramento. The auditions are going to be on the 25th of February, Saturday the 25th. I know there's a fair few things that we said were going on the 25th of Saturday of February, but I think you can put them all together and make it to several of them, because the auditions are going to start at noon and go to 5 p.m. Now, here's the other part. They are accepting video submissions. So, if you can't make it to the audition, you can submit a video. You can email Francis Banks, and his Gmail information is here. Again, this will be in our newsletter. It's going to be on our website. We're going to really put it out there for people to see. It's going to be in all our social media. I believe it's dropping tonight, because this is the first one that we've got for it. But this is francisbanks30@gmail.com. I'm sorry, it's not even the whole name. It's Fran, FRANBANKS 30@gmail.com. That's franbanks30@gmail.com to ask about submitting a video audition for this event. But you know what? It's so much more fun if you can come out and sing in person. So again, the 25th of February, Saturday, noon to 5 p.m. at the Uli Theater, 2007 28th Street in Sacramento, down in Midtown. It's where we're going to host those auditions. The actual cabaret will be occurring in April. So we're just getting everybody together now so that we can get people's audio tracks and everything put together so that we can actually enjoy having folks there with us. Oops, I didn't touch that. There we go. The acting company is having some auditions, and I wanted to bring this back in again because they started yesterday, but they're actually tonight and tomorrow night. So I didn't want anybody to miss the fact that the acting company is having auditions 815 B Street, Yuba City. That's tonight, 7 p.m. They've already started. And again tomorrow at 7 p.m. So if you can't make it tonight or you didn't go yesterday, you can still go tomorrow. They are doing a production of Paint Your Wagon. I don't know about you, but this is one of our favorite movies in our family. Love it, love it, love it. The music is great. If you've never watched the movie, you absolutely have to watch it just to see Lee Marvin's part in it. It is just hysterical. So, auditions for Paint Your Wagon from the acting company, 815 B Street in Yuba City, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. More auditions. This one's going to be at Sutter Street Theater. This is for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I think you know that story. This is going to be held on Sunday, March 5th at the Sutter Street Theater Annex on Figueroa Street. It's going to be cold readings and a prepared song, so you can bring your headshot and resume if you have them, plus a prepared short song with a CD accompaniment or some sort of backing track on your phone, because they're not going to have an accompanist there. You got to bring your own music for this. All the roles are open. Nothing's been precast, so you have every opportunity to play whatever you want to in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This show is going to run from April 22nd to May 21st. So they're getting out there early so they can start getting rehearsals together for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs at Sutter Street Theater. More auditions. This is for Resurrection Theater, and they're doing auditions for their fall and winter productions. They're going to be holding these auditions on March 19th from 11 to 4 p.m. at the Wilkerson Theater. That's in the 25th and R Street complex, again in Midtown Sacramento. The first play that they're looking to cast is called Take Me Out, and that's going to run in September for Fridays and Saturdays. And then the second play is called Straight White Men, and it's going to run from mid-November through mid-December on Fridays and Saturdays. So much later in the year, you have plenty of time to plan for it, but the auditions are going to be on March 19th for Resurrection Theater's productions. So put that on your calendar. I've been bringing you this little bit about theater etiquette for a while now, and I know a lot of people, really felt good when they said, people have proclaimed the pandemic is over, but it really isn't if you're listening and paying attention. So just a little theater etiquette. There's no social distancing when you're sitting right next to someone, so you may still want to wear your mask, and some theaters are asking that you still wear your mask. So if they do request that, please make sure you have a spare clean mask in your bag or in your pocket, or at least in your car, so you can go back and get it. Or if the theater has some, they will give you one. And no grumbling, put your mask on. We want to keep everybody safe and healthy. We want our audiences to be safe and healthy. We want our actors to be safe and healthy. It's no fun putting up all that work into a show only to have someone go out sick for a while because they got COVID. So take care of yourself, and let's take care of our actors in community theater, and pay attention to what the theater's requirements are for coming and enjoying a great night out, seeing amazing shows in our great community. Speaking of those great shows in our community, let's see what's playing right now. This is your final weekend to be able to get a look at Escanaba in the Moonlight. This is written by Jeff Daniels, and this production is directed by Connie Mockenhaupt. It's playing out at the Sutter Street Theater, out in Old Town Sutter. If you've never been out there, you really should go. This is a great theater space, and Sutter Street is very reminiscent of Old Town Sacramento in that you got these wonderful boardwalks and big facades and these old classic buildings. So go check it out. They are playing again through this weekend. This is it. This is the last weekend to see it. Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30, and then again on Sunday at 4:30. So if you want reservations for that, you can go to sutterstreettheater.com/tickets and get your tickets for Escanaba in the Moonlight. We've got another week run for The Chinese Lady over at Capitol Stage. This is based on a true story of the very first Chinese woman who came to America and ended up traveling around as sort of a living museum exhibit and sharing her story with everyone. This is going to be live theater and virtually on demand. So if you wanted to be at home and still be able to see this production, you could, because they would provide a link for you. A lot of our theaters have done that now. They're providing video links for folks who want to virtually, socially distance themselves and still see theater. I really love the way our theaters have become innovative in how they can share their shows with everyone. We've learned a lot in these last 2.5, almost 3 years of pandemic world, and this is one of the things we've learned. So either virtually or in person, you can join Capitol Stage for The Chinese Lady. Here's our ad for Sutter Street Theater's production of Alice in Wonderland. That's the one that's going to have the Mad Hatter's Tea Party on the 25th. They do close on February 26th, so that tea party might be quite fun to wrap up a great run of a great show. Sutter Street Theater, Alice in Wonderland. Now, we've got a number of things coming soon, and I'm really looking forward to some of these. We get the opportunity to work for and volunteer for some of our theater companies, and I get to do that, and I get previews of some of the wonderful up and coming shows, and I get so excited about it. So there's a couple here that you're going to get to hear. One you'll get to hear about tonight because we got an interview with the star of the show that's coming at the end of our broadcast here. So stay tuned for that. The Disney Aristocats kids are going to be opening the Aristocats at Woodland Opera House. This is going to be playing from February 18th, so it's going to be opening up this weekend through March 4th. It's going to be on Saturdays at 2 and Sundays at 7 p.m. Again, February 18th through March 4th, the Disney's Aristocat Kids. Another one coming soon to Resurrection Theater Company is The Taming by Lauren Gunderson. Lauren Gunderson has done a number of wonderful plays, and several of them have been done in town. This is another comedy. It says it's a hilarious, raucous, all-female power play inspired by Shakespeare's Shrew. So they have done a takeoff on this. I won't read the whole thing to you, but it'll be a lot of fun. Plays on Fridays and Saturdays at 8 o'clock, starting on March 3rd. That's coming up faster than you think, folks. March will be here before you know it. And it will be playing through March 25th at the Wilkerson Theater, over at the California Stage Complex, 25th and R Streets here in Sacramento. Tickets can be gotten online at resurrectiontheater.com. They have had to add extra performances because it was such a good time. The McLaughlin Theater Company is proud to present their production of Willy Wonka Kids. It's coming up. It starts on February 23rd, so this will be opening in another week, and it will run through February 26th. Yeah, added some extra performances because it was just too good to have such a short run. If you've ever loved the story of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, you will probably enjoy this production of Willy Wonka Kids. The Uli Theater and EMH Productions is proud to announce their opening show this week on the 16th, and it will run through March 4th. This is a one-woman show called Shirley Valentine, written by Willie Russell and performed by EMH Studios' own titular head, Elise Hodge. So at the end of our regular broadcast, I've got an interview with Elise that I'm going to share with you, where she'll talk about this show and tell us some of the great points about this. It sounds like it's going to be wonderful. And if they've still got some available, I happen to know there's some special deals on tickets for this show. So write this one in your calendar, Shirley Valentine at the Uli Theater, 2007 28th Street in Sacramento. So opening February 16th. So this week, get ready. Another one opening this week, Green Valley Theater Company is proud to present its production of Bright Star. It's going to open on Friday, February 17th and run through March 12th. This is a new bluegrass musical by Steve Martin and Edie Bickrell. Yeah, you heard me, Steve Martin, the wild and crazy guy himself. He is quite the bluegrass musician in his own right. It plays a mean banjo, and if you haven't heard him do that, you need to, go on YouTube and go listen to some Steve Martin music. But Bright Star is a wonderful show based on a true story. It's playing at the Cal Cap Studio Black Box Theater, 9845 Horn Road, Suite 100 here in Sacramento. And there happens to be a restaurant just down the way, so if you wanted to come early, go to dinner, and then come right across, just walk across. You only have to park once. Walk across to the theater to see the show. It would be great. Bright Star. An American in Paris is still playing right now, and through March 5th at the Woodland Opera House. An American in Paris, 340 2nd Street in Woodland. It's playing on Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30 and Sundays at 2 p.m. And I got that one in the wrong place, didn't I? Yeah, that's in the now playing. But here's one that's coming soon. This one's opening. It actually opened on Friday, February 10th, and it will be playing through March 5th. This is direct from Death Row, the Scottsboro Boys. And it's got some press from our local news stations too, because it's such a intense story, but it's told in an entertaining way, not to trivialize what was going on, but to really highlight the challenges that were part of being Black in America. They put this one on particularly for Black History Month to highlight some of the injustices that have gone on. This is produced by Celebration Arts Studio, but it's being played at St. Hope's Guild Theater down on Broadway in the Oak Park area. And if you haven't ever seen the Guild Theater, it's lovely. It's a wonderful big theater. There is parking. Ample parking around and in the neighborhood. There's a big parking lot next door. So you could go and see this production. It's playing again through March 5th. Sacramento's own acclaimed director, Anthony Dewan, is the one who's helped put this whole production together. It's a Pulitzer Prize nominated musician and composer Harley White Jr. is helping with the music for the production, so this should be stellar. Direct from Death Row, the Scottsboro Boys. Here's your cast for this. We have so much amazing talent in this town. It's just, more outstanding actors than you can shake a stick at. It's just wonderful. The Youth and Little Ones Workshop at Roseville Theater Arts Academy will be presenting its production of Dragon the Line. This opens this Thursday, February 16th, and will be playing through the 24th. It's directed by Topeka Vaughn and choreographed by Phoebe Mastro. They have two different casts in this because they want to give all the children a chance to be a part of the show. So they have a Monday cast performances and a Thursday cast performances. So that's just when the children were rehearsing. But they'll do Thursday, February 16th and Friday, February 17th for the Monday cast performances. And that's at 7 in the evening. And then the Thursday cast performance is going to be Thursday the 23rd and Friday the 24th at 7 in the evening. And those two performances will be accompanied by an ASL interpreter. If you've never seen theater accompanied or interpreted by ASL experts, you are in for a treat. They're as entertaining and energetic to watch as the actors are. I've seen and been a part of ASL interpreted shows before, and they're pretty darn marvelous. So if you know of anyone who would like that kind of support or need that kind of support for a theater experience, make sure you get your tickets for the Thursday, February 23rd or Friday, February 25th performances of Dragon the Line at Roseville Theater Arts Academy. Also coming soon will be the production by Winters Theater Company of Art by Yasmin Reza. And it's going to run for a limited engagement at the Winters Community Center, 201 Railroad Avenue in Winters, Fridays through March 17th, 17th through the 26th, Fridays and Sunday through Sunday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, March 17th through the 26th. Tickets are on sale right now, so you can already get your seats reserved. You can purchase them through the website, winterstheater.org, or give them a ring for more information. But go and get your tickets for Art by Yasmin Reza. Now, I want to segue over and have a community conversation. And I've actually got two of these for you this evening. The first one is going to harken back to our popcorn event that I talked about earlier. And we're going to have a time to chat with Khimberly Marshall of the Macbeth Project about their fundraiser and about all of their upcoming plans as a BIPOC theater company in our area. And then we're going to come back and talk to Elise Hodge of EMH Productions about their upcoming production at the Uli Theater of Shirley Valentine. So bear with me. I will be right back while I switch over to our next screen so we can have a video. Be right back. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another community conference. Okay, friends, I'm back. I just wanted to give you a quick intro into our next piece. We're going to be talking with Khimberly Marshall, again, of the Macbeth Project. She's going to be sharing about their popcorn fundraiser and how you can get tickets to see Midsummer Night's Dream. So listen and enjoy. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another community conversation. We're celebrating Black History Month this month, and in celebrating that, I would be totally remiss if I did not invite our good friends from the Macbeth Project to come and share with us. Yeah, yay! Share with us what they're up to next, because they have some exciting things that are happening here early in February. So please welcome Khimberly. Back
Hello,
with us.
thank
We're so
you.
glad to have you here again. And go ahead and introduce yourself, talk a little bit about your project, and then tell us about the cool fundraiser you've got coming up.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us here. My name is Khimberly Marshall, and I'm the artistic director and co-founder of the Macbeth Project. And the Macbeth Project is really built out of a community kind of outcry for African American representation in classical theater. And we had an opportunity to do the show Macbeth at Celebration Arts, and it was such a huge success, and people were really behind the production that we decided to continue to do some more Shakespeare, and we built this project out of that momentum, I guess I'd say. And this weekend, what we're doing for kind of leading up to Valentine's Day and leading up to a performance that we did last year on Valentine's Day, we're posting our performance of Midsummer Night's Dream that was part of our season last year that we recorded. And so we're posting it online. You can purchase tickets, and it's really a donation to help us get through our year, because it's been a really rough year. Last year, with the pandemic and
Sure.
everything. We kind of started in 2019 during the pandemic, but all of our stuff was done online. And now that we're back in community, which is so exciting, but it's obviously cost prohibitive, right? So
Sure. Sure.
we're trying to raise funds so we can keep this going, and keep this momentum going.
Absolutely.
Um,
I'll give you a shameless plug because I went to see the Macbeth Midsummer Night's Dream when it was playing over at Celebration Arts. Go see this show. Get the tickets. Get the tickets. It was so much fun. So much
Thank
fun.
you.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It was a fun show. It was a really fun show. I think that the cast and the audience really got together and had a lot of fun during the show. So on top of that, we're doing a popcorn fundraiser through Double Good, and it's a 4-day only popcorn fundraiser. It starts on Friday and it ends on Monday. And it's you just go into our link buy some popcorn, and half the proceeds go back to us. We thank you immensely. So buy popcorn for your Valentine, buy popcorn for your family, buy popcorn for watching the show, because the show is going to be posted. We're doing it as a celebration, not just of us, but of African American History Month and Women's History Month. So it's going to be extended for a 4-week period starting on the 15th.
Wonderful.
So you can purchase tickets. You can purchase a ticket, and what happens is we'll send you a download link, and you can watch it at any time during that month.
Okay, that's true. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. So you can have your friends over for popcorn and sit and watch Midsummer Night's Dream. Oh, wonderful. What a great concept. That's kind of brilliant. I love that, because I do know a lot of theaters ended up virtual for a while there, and then coming back, I realize so many of our theater companies have been struggling to get those butts back in seats, and finding venues and all kinds of things. So we love to celebrate a group that's not only finding success, but thinking of innovative ways to get their message, get their theater, get their art out there in the community and share it with folks. So this is great. I love the popcorn fundraiser idea.
It's fun, right? Popcorn.
Oh, right. That's one of my favorite snacks.
Order it now. Well, actually, it doesn't go on sale till Friday. So on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, go buy some popcorn, and it's lovely popcorn. It's so good. It's like this beautiful gourmet popcorn.
Ooh.
It's not very expensive, and it's mailed directly to you.
Okay. And you could probably buy it and ship it to other people too, huh?
Absolutely. You can send it as a gift. Absolutely.
Okay. So all you people who know that Valentine's Day is coming, I'm going to show this a couple of times. I'm even going to show it again on Valentine's night. So if you still haven't gotten a gift, it's not too late to get yourself the gift.
I have tickets to a show with some popcorn.
Right? That would be wonderful. What a great date night event.
Right?
An innovative way to help support community theater. We need to be out here helping support our community theater groups. It's important, everyone. It's so important. So you've got the popcorn fundraiser. What else do you have coming up? I know you've got some things planned later on. We were talking a little earlier about another fundraiser. So go ahead and share about that one.
Absolutely. So we're doing a big gala fundraiser. It's our casino night fundraiser that's happening on June 10th. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's literally a casino night. You can come out and play different kind of casino games, win prizes. There's going to be entertainment, lots of delicious food. And you have an opportunity, if you want to sponsor the project or sponsor the event, there are opportunities to do that. It's going to be a really big, amazing opportunity for us and the community. It's being held at a private residence that has a tennis court and swimming pool and all these beautiful accommodations they're giving us access to. So put that on your calendar, June 10th, casino night for the Macbeth Project. No. We're also have a couple of events coming up. We're a part of the Intercultural Festival, which is happening on May 4th through 7th.
Oh.
And that's going to be at Cal Stage, which is on R Street.
Right.
And that's part of a partnership with the Macbeth Project, the Teatro Espejo, and a Philippine organization that's coming into the project with us, and Moss Series Arts, which is a BIPOC theater company or arts organization. So we've all four of us have come together and putting on this festival, this arts festival, with all these beautiful voices, community voices coming together.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be our second year. So we did it last year, and it was really successful. We sold out. So make sure you buy your ticket soon. We're also part of, we run a workshop and performance series with ARC, which is the Anti-Recidivism Coalition. And we're running improv theater workshops with their members there who are previously incarcerated individuals. And then we'll have a performance on May 11th, 12th, and 13th, again at Celebration Arts. And they're going to perform their work. So they're creating work during the workshop series, and it'll be performed May 11th, 12th, and 13th.
Awesome. And that's down at the R Street complex.
So that one is going to be, Sorry, the
Oh, no.
Intercultural Festival is at the R Street Complex, which is
Okay.
the first week of May.
Okay.
The second week of May is going to be at Celebration Arts, and it's in
Ah,
partnership with ARC, the Anti-Recidivism Coalition.
got it. Okay. Okay. I know we've
And
got
then,
art happening all over town. See, we want to make sure we're all in the right place here. That's
yes,
wonderful.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And then we have our main stage production of Mother Juliet and Her Romeo,
Mm.
which is a take on the Shakespeare Romeo and Juliet tale, but it centers around senior citizens who are falling in love, and it's their children who are trying to separate them.
Oh.
Yes, so it's Mother Juliet and
Oh.
Her Romeo,
What a
and
nice
that's
take
August
on
4th.
that.
It opens August 4th for the whole month of August at Celebration Arts. And there's music is included with it, so it's going to be a kind of a beautiful romantic experience, if not tragic as Romeo and Juliet is, but it's a beautiful experience also. Yeah, that's what we have happening right now. And
Oh,
we may end up doing some work at Marin Shakespeare Festival, so we'll keep our fingers crossed at that.
wonderful. Oh,
Yeah,
if that happens, you need to come back and tell us about it.
I will, absolutely.
Really?
We're in talks, we're in discussions right now, so we'll see if we can make it happen this year.
Awesome.
It might be this year or next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And when the Intercultural Festival is about to take off, we also need to have you guys all come back and have a conversation about what's going on, because these are the kind of things that we need to know about in our community. These are the kind of things that we need to share all over the place, because sometimes people just don't know how much amazing talent and powerful organizations are out there doing the work. Your work with the Anti-Recidivism Project, important work that's being done in our community, and we want to make sure that everybody knows that's happening. So Khimberly, I think you have enough on your plate. That's a lot. That's a lot.
A little bit.
We're excited.
I'm in a show too.
Oh, well, now, okay. So in your spare time,
I know.
What show are you doing?
So I'm in Everybody at Sac State, and this is directed by Nicole Limon, who is a community partner of mine, a dear friend of mine. We went to Sac State together, so this is kind of a homecoming. I haven't had an opportunity beyond that stage since then, so this will be fun.
Nice. Oh, and so when does that play? Or is that
so it now? Opens I'm so sorry. It opens May 9th.
May 9th. Okay.
May 9th. Okay. And it runs through the 19th.
Okay. All right.
Sorry,
Just make sure we get the information on that. Again, we want to publicize all these different amazing things that are going on in our community. So let us know, so we can go out there and support you and see you on stage again.
Absolutely.
So that would be great. That would be great. Oh, I appreciate your coming, Khimberly, so much.
Thank you
to share with us
and
tell us all the cool things that are going on with the Macbeth Project. All you folks out there, I know you heard a lot of things that are going on. We will keep you apprised as they start coming up so you can go and buy them. But right now, if you go to SARTA and look at our information, the information for their popcorn event is there. Yeah. So go buy some popcorn. Take your bestie out to the movies. Go see A Midsummer Night's Dream. You'll enjoy it. It'll be wonderful with your popcorn, and you can have either a soft drink or an adult beverage because you're going to be at home watching it. What could be better? You get live theater delivered right to your door. Khimberly, you guys have always put on amazing productions, and I expect all the rest of these to be just as amazing. Again, thank you for coming. Thank you all for joining us for this community conversation. And as always, stay tuned to us. We'll keep you apprised of what's going on in our community. Thank you so much and have a great day. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Community Conversations with SARTA, the Sacramento Area Regional.
That
That was wonderful. I always love it when I get a chance to chat with Khimberly. She is so talented and has so many irons in the fire. So remember, you still have tonight to go to the website for Macbeth Project, get the link so you can get yourself some popcorn, so you can go and enjoy a Midsummer Night's Dream. You've still got time. That fundraiser isn't over until this evening, and it's for a really good cause. Please, please, please go buy some popcorn. And as I said, treat your bestie or just treat yourself to an evening of Midsummer Night's Dream and some popcorn, and support a really wonderful BIPOC theater company, the Macbeth Project. Now, our next community conversation, as I teased earlier, is with Elise Hodge, and she's going to be talking to us about her upcoming production of Shirley Valentine. So let's switch to that. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Community Conversations with SARTA, the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. I am so happy to be here today with my very special guest, Miss Elise Hodge with EMH Productions and the Artist Collective and many other things that I'm sure she'll share with us. But we wanted to talk about your upcoming show, Shirley Valentine. So, Elise, thank you for joining us this afternoon. How's it going?
Hello, it's good to be here. Thank you. Yeah, it's going well. I'm here at the theater, the Uli Theater here at T and 28th Street. I've been working on my set.
I see the ladder in the corner back there. Yeah,
exactly. So hence things going on behind me. So we open in a week. We open next Thursday, the 16th of February at 7:30. And we'll be running through March 4th, which is Saturday night. So the shows are just in the evenings. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. And it's Thursdays at 7:30, Friday, Saturday at 8. And for the next little while, I'm still running my deal of $15 Fridays. So you can come see the show for $15 on a Friday. But that deal will not last through the whole run of the show. So you better get your tickets now if you want to come on a $15 Friday.
Okay. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah. All right. So, and what is Shirley Valentine? I mean, I know a little bit about it, but share with our friends, what kind of show is this?
Shirley Valentine is a one-woman show, actually. And I have decided to leap into that foray of doing the role of Shirley. And it's kind of a funny story. I feel like a very ignorant theater person in the sense that I saw the film first many years ago, with Pauline Collins, of course, and loved it, and watched it periodically every now and then. And right around the end of, I don't know, November or so last year, I started looking for one-woman shows and found out that this was a one-woman show and went, what? What?
And I happen to love this. Yeah.
And started reading up on it and didn't realize how many, amazing women have done performances of this show. I mean, it's pretty long list of well-known women throughout time who have done this production. So, so I'm kind of thrilled to be taking on that mantle, so to speak. But it also sort of makes me nervous because I know my accent isn't amazing, but I'm working on it. So, she is a woman from Liverpool.
Okay. I was going to ask what accent are we going after here? Okay.
So the story is, it's actually a very simple story. It's a woman who has hit her 40s and is sort of feeling like she's lost connection with who she wanted to be and who she had intended to be in life. And now that her kids are grown up and things have gotten kind of routine, really, and in a very bad way with her husband. She's looking at her life and going, what have I done? And there's a line in about having lived this little life and I had so much more life to live. And I think a lot of us can, relate to that. You get to this certain point and you kind of look at things and you go, what was I doing?
Where did all that time go? Yeah.
Right. You know, and she talks about, all this unused life. Why do we get all this life and it goes unused? Ooh. And it's a very powerful little play. But essentially, her big leap is to take up an offer from her best girlfriend, Jane, to go to Greece for 2 weeks. And so the first half of the show, you learn about Shirley and all these wonderful things about her and her life and this struggle to decide whether or not she's even going to go. And then in the second half of the show, she does in fact go. And then you find out what happens while she's there.
Okay.
So
I love it.
yeah, it's like I said, it's very simple in that it's just, this sort of like a leap into the unknown and, rattling of the cage, so to speak, and kind of going, I have more to do in my life.
Right. Right.
And like I said, I think so many of us can relate to that, especially I think everybody can, but women in particular, I think would really enjoy the show. So, hook up with your girlfriends, bring all your friends, and make it a ladies' night. And
and go see Shirley Valentine.
Right? Yeah, exactly. February is the month of what do they call it? Galentine. So get together, gal pals, and come out, and bring a bottle of wine, and let's all have some fun together. Yeah, exactly. So I would be thrilled to have that happen.
Excellent.
Yeah. So that hopefully gives you a little peek into what's happening with the show. And
that's excellent. No, I am intrigued, and I always love shows like that because you do get a chance to get a glimpse into this person's life. What are they thinking? Yeah. And so much of that, they write all these young things for young folks as a coming of age. But there's another coming of age that occurs. Yes. Those of us girls who are of a certain age now can tell you that there's another coming of age where you have some time to look back and go,
yeah,
exactly what did I just do? So and now what am I going to do heading forward too? So
exactly. What do I do? What do I do moving forward? How do I use that unused life that I feel like I have in me?
Wow.
And it's a very powerful play in that respect, in that it's something that is very timeless. I mean, this play is from, let me see, I have it right here. Trying to remember when it was written. It's a man that wrote it, of all things. And it's so in tune, though. It's so lovely. I think with women. I'm looking for the copyright date on here. Hold on a second.
No worries.
Where is it? I don't see it. How weird.
Uh-oh.
That's so strange.
Who wrote it?
The gentleman's name is Willie Russell.
Willie Russell. Okay.
Willie Russell. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Willie Russell, for this play.
I know, right? There it is, 1988.
Oh, okay. So it's a few decades old, but that's not that out of touch. Yeah.
But that's the thing. I don't read it and go, oh, dated. Like, there are certain lines in the play that you go, oh yeah, okay. He talks about Bruce Springsteen at one point, and you're like, oh yeah, okay. But the theme of it, and the things she talks about, and the very just basic sort of life issues that we deal with as just everyday human beings, is still as appropriate now as it was in 1988. Like there's no. Sure. You don't really notice that it's necessarily from 1988.
It doesn't feel dated.
No, it doesn't feel dated, and because of what we're talking about throughout the show.
Sure.
And she tells this wonderful story about her son doing being Joseph in the Christmas show at school one year, and things like this, like
sure,
very everyday things. Well, that could be today, and that could be 50 years ago. Like
right.
Right. So it is very much about that sort of thing. I think the one thing that does sort of pop out as a little dated, but it is, she does talk about how upsetting this is to go to Greece with her girlfriend, because two women alone, they're only going for what, and that's a scandalous thing, right?
Right.
Scandalous, right?
And
that is a little not quite true nowadays, I don't think, but
yeah,
I think it depends on where you're from too.
That's true. I was just going to say there probably are some people who would have that sensibility. I mean, we clearly in this day and age, we travel a lot.
Yeah.
And you travel alone, and you travel with your friends, and it's not looked at the way it probably was in the 80s. But I even think that can move forward, because if you've led a sheltered life, even now, that can be a huge step.
It's still a huge step.
Yeah.
People do still think things. Maybe they don't think it is as scandalous as it used to be, but they still kind of go, oh, I know what you're going for.
Oh, right.
You're going to go have a good time, aren't you?
Yeah. Whatever that means. That's right.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means. That's right.
So,
I think that's wonderful that you can bring a story like that to our stages and keep its relevance and its poignancy toward people's lives, especially the lives of women. I like that. I was thinking about this because I knew it was coming out now, not only in Black History Month, but segueing into Women's History Month. And we want to do some highlights of people who are doing plays, shows, productions that are for and about women. So I'm so glad that you're here to share this with us, and that it'll be running. What's your run again? It starts on
So it's February 16th.
Okay.
February 16th through March 4th. So it's
Okay.
3 weekends.
All
It's
right.
9 shows. So you have time to catch it.
Right.
And it's right here at the Uli Theater, which is at 2007 28th Street. You can get your tickets. Now that's the other thing, right? Where do you get your tickets?
Right.
You can get them at emhboxoffice.com. So that's emhboxoffice, all one thing.com.
Excellent. Excellent. And don't forget about that special on the $15 Fridays.
Yes.
Right at the beginning. Got to get them early if you're going to get that.
I will be taking that option down soon. So go get it.
Better go get those tickets. Yeah. Oh, Elise, thank you so much. Now, Shirley Valentine is what's opening next week. What else is coming up for EMH production that we can share with folks?
Take a look at. Yes. So this year we're doing what I've been referring to as our season of dreams. And that this is the year that we're finally getting to allow a lot of our artist collective people who have wanted to put up work, and we just haven't been able to do it because of circumstances. You know, the last 3 years have been a very interesting time for a lot of us. Yes. But we're really now in the place to let these things, you know, take off and fly. And so this is a season of maybe shows that don't necessarily go together, but they do, because each of one of the pieces that will be going up this year is someone's sort of a dream project. And that's why this one is so fun for me, because I didn't know it was my dream project till it popped up. And then I went, oh, there's something I would really love to do. Okay. So there you go. And this time slot happened to open up. So I went ahead and jumped in and threw it on the table. But we kicked it off with Maggie Upton directing Constellations. And that was her definite dream project. And I'm so thrilled we got to have that on our stage.
It was amazing.
Yeah, wasn't it? It was so
It was amazing.
And then over the next month, we're going to be doing some readings of short stories and things like that. That is written by one of our company members. We're going to be doing some fundraising things next month, so you're going to have to keep an eye out for that, because those are going to be very different one-nighter type things. Okay. Yeah, and we also have a lovely gentleman named Shane Robert. Shane Romick. Excuse me. Shane Robert is one of our writers. Shane Romick. I get their names mixed up obviously all the time. It's very easy to do. Shane Robert will be doing one of his plays, Angel County, later on this year. We also have Scott Charles. He's doing one of his pieces called Fallen Angel. So we have a little angel theme going on here, don't we?
Oh, wow.
And then let's see, I'm missing something. We're going to be doing a month of One Act, the One Act Festival.
Cool.
In May. So that's coming up. But yeah, I'm excited for the things that'll be happening this year, and you just have to keep checking back into the website. But Shane Romick, getting back to him, sorry, he runs a magic show and variety show once a month or so, and he's been coming to us periodically and doing shows here. He sometimes has hypnotists, fellow magicians. He's had some kid shows, so it's called Elsewhere. It's the title of his show, and I believe this month in February he's going to be at the Gary Theater, but next month in March he'll be back with us. So keep your eyes open for that. Yeah. Oh,
wonderful. Wow, that truly is a variety stage you've got going on down there. I love it.
Yeah, I hope to keep that up. And a real quick shout out this, since I think this is going to be up before Saturday the 11th.
Yes.
Okay. I am running auditions this Saturday, the 11th, for all these things that I'm talking about, between 1:30 and 5 here at the theater. And we're also looking for all kinds of acts who may want to come to the venue and to perform, whether you're a singer or a musician, a stand-up comic, podcaster, I don't know, whatever, dancer, singer, you know, we are looking for all kinds of things to come down and start utilizing the venue. So if you're any of those people, please feel free to contact me.
Brilliant. All right. Thank you so much, Elise. Man, that was a lot of information, but that's okay. We've got it all recorded and we're going to share it. I will share it a couple of times. As I said, we're going to share it tomorrow night, which will be the 10th. So I'm saying all these dates because I'm going to run it again next week on Tuesday, Valentine's Day. So to remind you to go see Shirley Valentine. Right?
Yes, please come see the show. I'd love to see you here. And any of you artists out there, love to meet you anytime. Please feel free to reach out to EMH Productions anytime. All right.
All right. Thank you so much again, Elise, for coming and sharing. And you've always got an open invitation to come back and tell us about the next latest and greatest that's happening. So we'll look forward to doing this again. Yeah. I appreciate all of you who are out there watching, listening, and going to see community theater. Go down to the Uli, get your tickets, emhboxoffice.com. I got it right. Look at that. Get your tickets to see Shirley Valentine and any of the other wonderful works that are happening with EMH Production, the Artist Collective, down at the Uli Theater. Thanks again, Elise. Thank you all out there. And we'll see you again for our next community conversation. Bye, everyone. Well, that was a lot, wasn't it? I absolutely love talking to Elise. They've always got something amazing going on down there. They got magic shows and variety shows. And as you heard her mention, they just got through having their general auditions for their upcoming shows that are coming pretty soon in their rotation too. So they just cast for a couple of shows. So we'll try and bring you these things in real time also. As we said, I showed it last week so we could hit people for that one. And I'm showing it again now so you can get your tickets for Shirley Valentine. I don't know if that deal for the $15 Friday tickets is still running. You better get to the website and find out. That's emhboxoffice.com. So we've reached our end. We've actually gone over our hour. I'm so impressed with us. But you know what I did? I went and got myself a box of chocolates because life is like that. And I'm going to have a chocolate in the honor of you. Get yourself something sweet and wonderful and have a very happy Valentine's Day and have a very happy rest of your week. I appreciate you all for being here, and we'll see you next time on Spotlight Sacramento, this week at the theater. Bye, everybody.